What's up, Nauset High School?
We love Nauset! What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome to Nauset News!
Cue.
Hello. Welcome to Nauset News with Max Lang.
And Kylie Shelley.
I'll be coming in like a Tasmanian devil with that lineup. For our top story, we have Holiday Plans by Kellen Warren and Matt Fisher. Kylie, what are you doing over the holiday break?
I think I'm just working all week, maybe hanging out with some friends. What are you doing, Max?
I'm going back to my homeland, St. Charles, Missouri, and have a real good time.
Gonna go hunting again?
Never again. The High Five Student of the Week will be by Finn Riley and Will Campbell. Next up, we have the special report on the recent door decorating project by Emma Burke and Delaney Smith. And sports this week will be by Ethan Boyle and Will Casey. The talent search should be quite interesting on this episode as we report on the talented baking skills of Dave the chef, the head cook in our very own Nauset cafeteria. This will be done by Kevin Amaru and Lucas Meehan.
I love David.
Me too. And things to do will be by Thomas Schultz with a student council by Isabel Merle. Followed by College Notebook by Jordan Auer. This week will feature Clemson and Tulane University. Followed by a health tip on limiting sugar intake by Doug Bazio and Artie O'Neill. And finally, a staff profile by Richard Ramsey. And they're being closed by an extra story on the Giving Tree Project by our very own Kylie Shelley and Isabel Merle.
Are you an artist or do you like to write stories? The Nauset Literary and Arts Magazine wants you to send in your work. Send submissions to nausetlitmag@gmail.com. There's a $25 cash prize to the winner of each category. The deadline is January 10th, 2020. Dr. Alsasser will be in the library during lunches on Thursdays. Drop in to chat with him about anything you would like. There's no appointment necessary. Attention, writers and poets. Do you want to become rich and famous? Many national poetry contest flyers are now posted around the English department outside of A108. Some contests have prizes up to $10,000 for the top honor. Go check out that board. I'm Kylie Shelley.
I'm Max Lang.
Have a happy holiday and have a safe New Year's.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Matt Fisher.
And I'm Kellen Warren.
Today we'll be talking about the upcoming holidays and everyone's plans. Throughout this top story segment, we'll be interviewing many fellow students about their holiday plans this winter. This year, my family is flying to the Cape from all over the country to celebrate Christmas. We usually go skiing over the break, and since my brother goes to college in Vermont, we will travel up north to Vermont and go skiing.
This year, my family will be coming to my house, and then for New Year's Eve, we're gonna go to P-Town with my friends and family and have a fun time.
We'll now be interviewing fellow students about their holiday plans. Hello, I'm Matt Fisher, and I'm here with
Will Casey.
And so what will your holiday plans be this year?
So this year I'm going to be spending time with the family, the boys, and probably my girlfriend. Not too sure yet, though.
Awesome. Are you going to go anywhere this holiday season?
Yes, actually. I'm going to Aruba with my entire family. Cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone. The whole bunch.
That's awesome. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I can't wait.
Hello, I'm here with
Ethan Boyle.
And what will your holiday plans be this winter?
Probably just be chilling around the house, hanging out with my girlfriend, helping cook around the house with my mom, just the classic.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Be going anywhere this winter?
No, I actually will not be.
I'm here with
Grace Santos.
Kurt.
What are you guys' holiday plans this year?
Me and Kurt are gonna go to a football game, and I'm gonna open some presents on Christmas. That's
hang out with the family.
Thank you. I'm here with
Spencer Rushneck. Kurt Thomas.
And what are your guys' holiday plans this winter?
We're going to Florida together, with the boys. Gonna go do some fishing. Right out of the boat. Yep. That's about it. Not a lot of fishing.
Thank you. Hello, I'm here with
the one and only Emma Burke.
What are your holiday plans this winter?
For Christmas, I'm going to be going to my dad's house for Christmas Eve because my parents are divorced, and then I'm going to be going to my mom's for Christmas Day.
That's awesome. Are you going to be going anywhere besides?
I'm going skiing towards the end of December break in New Hampshire.
That's awesome. Have fun. Thank you. Hello, I'm here with
Will Campbell.
What are your holiday plans this winter?
My family's coming back, so it should be good to see everybody. That's always fun, and I'll be hanging with the boys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hello, I'm here with
Thomas Schultz.
What are your holiday plans this winter?
This year I'm going to be going over to my Aunt Liz's house for Christmas Eve dinner.
Awesome. Are you going to be traveling anywhere?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Are you going to be traveling anywhere?
Unfortunately, no.
That's all set. It's going to be a nice winter on Cape Cod.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I'm Matt Fisher. This has been your week's Nauset News on the holiday edition. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Artie O'Neill.
And I'm Doug Bazile.
With the health tip of the week.
This week we'll be talking about how to limit sugar consumption during the holidays. The average American consumes 17 teaspoons or 71.14 grams of sugar every day. This is already more sugar than recommended for both women and men, which are 25 and 38 grams respectively. However, during the holidays, the average American tends to consume 22 teaspoons of sugar, or 88 grams. This is much more sugar than recommended for anyone to consume. It is highly advised to limit sugar consumption to only recommended values, as sugar can cause pounds of fat to be added on in unhealthy amounts of time.
Although this sugar is bad for you, you can't deny that you love it. So, to try and limit your sugar consumption while still giving you a little bit of that sweet taste, here are a few alternatives. Whole wheat snickerdoodles are a great idea as it puts a healthy twist on a classic cookie. Healthy, gluten-free ginger snaps are another staple made healthier with no gluten and a greatly reduced amount of sugar. But above all, fruit is an amazing replacement as the natural sugar from the fruit is sweet and unbelievably healthy. Even dipping strawberries in chocolate is still fairly healthy and very tasty.
Hey Artie, my mom and I made some double fudge brownies. You want to come over and try them out?
Oh, man, those do sound really good right now. But I'm in track season and I know you're doing wrestling. So maybe we should just stick to an apple or two.
Okay, apples sound good anyways. Thanks for watching this holiday edition of the Health Tip of the Week. I'm Doug Bazile.
And I'm Artie O'Neill.
Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Will Campbell here with our High Five Student of the Week, Seth Asimwe. Seth had a great game in his first ever varsity basketball game. That's why he's High Five Student of the Week. Seth, when did you start playing basketball?
I started playing ball in the 4th grade with the same guys I've been playing with like all my life, Jeffrey, Mikey, and Caleb.
Awesome. So what are some of your personal and team goals for the year?
We want to have a great season. Obviously, we can't go undefeated anymore because of our first loss. It was tough, but we're trying to get 2 games at home this year during the tournament, so we can send the seniors out with like a good goodbye, like tour.
Awesome. What were some of the highlights of playing in your first game, despite the tough loss?
I mean, I've never been in the gym like with that crazy energy that Monomoy brought, and it was good to see that our student section was also getting into the game. It was a good experience for my first varsity game, and I got to like feel it out, so it felt good.
Awesome. Can you give us some fun facts about yourself?
I'm 6'2", and I wear size 13.
Awesome. Thank you, Seth.
You're welcome. Yeah, you can.
Hello, I'm Will Casey with
Ethan Boyle.
And this is your sports. First was swimming. The Nauset swim team finished second at the Cape and Islands Relay Carnival on December 14th in Sandwich. Nauset scored 85 points, beating out Sandwich, Barnstable, and Martha's Vineyard. While Nantucket took first place, divers Delaney Smith and Bella Hay took first place for the Warriors, combining for a score of 220 points, 30 points ahead of the second place Nantucket divers. Now with girls basketball. The girls basketball team has a new coach at the helm this year, John Piemontesi. He comes with 25 years of coaching experience, including coaching boys basketball at DY High School. This year, the Nauset girls have 5 athletes over 6 feet tall, with a number of girls playing year-round with each other. Despite suffering a 74-53 loss in their first game of the season on December 14th against Bridgewater Raynham, the girls are expected to do very well in Cape and Islands League. Avery Burns, Skylar Sanderson, and Jessica Ross led the Warriors in points in the BR game and should be dominant this season. Lastly, with boys basketball, Nauset lost a tough one to Monomoy at home, 53-59 on December 13th. The boys really fought hard, but just came up short. Now on to Ethan Boyle.
On to boys hockey. The boys hockey team squeaked out a 1-1 tie against the Mashpee Monomoy co-op team on December 14th in Orleans. The third period is where most of the action took place, as both teams scored their lone goals in that period in only 27 seconds apart. Ethan Keeney scored for the Warriors, grabbing the equalizer for Nauset after the Monarchs scored first. Now on to girls hockey. After losing their first game of the season against Barnstable, the Nauset Cape Tech Monomoy co-op team, named the Furies, had a nice 3-2 win against Plymouth on Sunday, December 15th. Sophie Coelho scored 2 goals, while Julia Weiner had 1 to clinch the victory for the Furies. Now on to wrestling. Aiden Hanville led the Warriors with the best individual finish at the South Country Invitational held at North Kingston High School. Hanville took third place honors in a round of 16. Also, my good friend Doug Bazile competed in the wrestling, and he did pretty well. And after a great year at Worcester Academy, Mr. Abdel Talabi, Nauset grad, committed to Bryant last week. Congratulations.
That's big for him.
Yes, it is.
Very big for him.
Thank you, and this has been Sports with
Will Casey
and Ethan Boyle. Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Richard Ramsey here with your staff profile. Today we're here with Mr. Luke Simpson, a teacher here at Nauset who teaches science. So Mr. Simpson, tell me a little bit about where you're from.
I live in Eastham now, but I'm originally from Foxborough, Mass.
Yeah, and just tell us a little bit about your family.
I have a 8-year-old daughter, Finley, goes to Eastham Elementary, and my wife, Courtney.
Yeah, and I know you work here, so tell us about a little bit of your experiences here, stuff like that. So how did you get into teaching?
I've always really enjoyed science. I had a really inspirational 9th grade science teacher, and my family are teachers. My dad was a teacher, my mother's a school nurse, so it's kind of in the family.
Yeah, so what are your hobbies? Any hobbies?
I like to mountain bike and snowboard.
Yeah, little fun fact you got for us?
Mrs. Simpson works here as well in the science department.
Yeah.
Dream team.
Yeah. So do you like doing stuff in the school, like for community service? Anything like that you do? Anything like that?
I like to do science.
Science?
That's what I like to do. You know that, Richard.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm Jordan Auer here with this week's College Notebook. Today we'll be looking at schools far away from the Cape. The first school is Tulane University, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. This school is very selective with only a 26% acceptance rate and is a fairly large school with 8,000 undergraduate students. Tulane is best known for their business, law, and medical schools, and they also select some of the highest applicants to their honors program. The location of Tulane allows for the students to have fun on the weekends at many local restaurants and do some shopping in the city. They are also a Division I school and best known for the Green Wave football team. In addition to all of this, there are a variety of clubs to choose from, including student government, Greek life, and community service. Moving on, Clemson University is similar to Tulane, as there are also a Division I football team. Clemson does has a higher acceptance rate of 51% and is much larger with over 18,000 undergraduate students. Located in South Carolina, the students can choose from a variety of majors, including marketing, biology, social sciences, and mechanical engineering. Finally, at Clemson, there are many opportunities to study abroad. I also want to congratulate Nauset News' very own Isabel Merle on her acceptance to Tufts University. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Nauset News. I'm Jordan Auer, and happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Delaney Smith here with Emma Burke, and today for your special report, we're going to be taking a look at the doors that everyone decorated for the Winter Spirit holiday season in their advisory. So let's go take a look at the doors. Let's go.
I was decorating my door, we went all out. It was crazy. We had lights and fireworks.
Wow, those doors were really amazing. You could tell everyone put a lot of hard work and effort into it. You sure could. This has been this week's special report with Delaney Smith and Emma Berg. Thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays!
Hello and happy holidays. I'm Thomas Schultz here today with things to do on the Cape. The first movie on my list is Richard Jewell, a movie that takes place during the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta. It revolves around a security guard named Richard Jewell, who discovers a suspicious backpack under a Centennial Park bench. He helps to evacuate the whole park before the device inside the pack explodes. Although rather than being deemed a hero who saved lives, the FBI names Jewell the primary suspect in the bombing. This film received a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Next on my list is Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler, a man who's known for some of his best movies such as Happy Gilmore and The Meyerowitz Stories. Unfortunately, he is also known for some of his worst movies like Jack and Jill and 8 Crazy Nights. But I'm sure all that will be forgiven once you've seen this film. Once you've seen his performance as Howard Ratner, a charismatic New York City jeweler who makes a high-stakes bet that could lead to the windfall of a lifetime. In order to win this, though, he must balance business, family, and adversaries on all sides. The film received a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Last, but far from least, we have The Rise of Skywalker. After The Last Jedi failed to appeal to fans of the franchise, like myself, J.J. Abrams steps back in to direct the final installment to the Skywalker saga. The story revolves around the surviving resistance facing off against the First Order one last time as the new trio, Rey, Finn, and Poe, continue their journey as the final battle commences. Unfortunately, there are no reviews for this movie yet. Now, before I move on to the activities, I would like to say that because this is a holiday edition of Nauset News, and that this is going to, or already has aired depending on when you are watching this, on the 20th, and will go on until the 29th of December. So I would like to say that depending on when you watch this episode, the activities on my list have probably already passed. I will be listing 3 activities, one before Christmas, one on Christmas, and one after Christmas. Enough with the details, though. The first activity on my list takes place at the club at New Seabury, where they will be having a Christmas dinner buffet from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's open to the public on December 22nd. The buffet will provide you with all your favorite foods, such as grilled vegetables, a baked potato bar, cauliflower au gratin, and plenty more. Next activity on my list is the Christmas Grand Buffet and Stars at the Chatham Bar Inn on December 25th from 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., where you can experience Christmas in luxury featuring seafood displays on ice, caviar and smoked fish displays, cider, and maple glazed ham. Lastly, to get you excited for something after Christmas, we have the inflatable whale walkthrough going on at the Cape Cod Natural History Museum. On December 28th from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. If you go here, you can find out more about the gray whale and why it's extinct down in the Atlantic and living well in the Pacific. You can walk through this creature and see what they are like on the literal inside. That's it for things to do. I'm Thomas Schultz, saying Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Hello, I'm Isabel Merle here with this week's Student Council update. The Student Council just recently hosted a turtle presentation on Friday, December 13th. They had good attendance and the event was very informative.
This type of event is definitely one that the council could bring back in the future. The council also had a Faculty Friday on December 20th. The Faculty Friday was holiday themed to kick off the holiday break. Teachers really enjoyed the holiday foods and gift card raffle. In collaboration with the Active Minds Club, the Student Council helped plan a Stress Less, Be Mindful Self-Care Spirit Week. The week went great and students loved seeing Sushi the Therapy Dog at their lunches, as well as getting reminders throughout the week to relax and rest over the break. This was a great way to start the winter vacation. I'm Isabel Morel, thanks and happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Kevin Amaru here on Talent Search. This week we have pastry chef Dave, who works in the cafeteria here, and we're going to ask you a few questions if that's all right.
All right.
The first one is, when did you start cooking?
Back in 1989.
Wow, exactly.
Yeah.
Doing what?
I started going to chef school, and I ended up getting a line cook's job at the Piccadilly Pub, Randolph, Massachusetts.
And that was your first job
That was
cooking?
my very first job cooking.
And what brought you here?
A friend of mine who works here said they had some open positions and if I'd be interested in cooking, and I said, sure, I'd love to do it.
So are you like the manager here or what?
No, I'm just the cook on the main line. I cook all the main line food for all of the students, and it's a great job.
Food's great too. We
Oh,
appreciate
great.
you very much.
Awesome, I'm glad to hear
And
that.
how long have you been working here at the high school?
At the high school, this is my third year working here.
And what do you like most about it?
I love interacting with all the students, getting the camaraderie between us, teaching them about good food, and just having lots of fun. I'd like to go to some of the sporting games, football games, wrestling, hockey, so it's nice to see them outside of the school environment and just show our support for the school spirit.
And last question, what is your favorite thing to make that you have here?
Here, I love cooking any pasta, Italian foods, because the kids love pasta. But my passion is with pastry. I am the pastry chef for 3 local restaurants, the Local Break Restaurant in Eastham, Jailhouse Tavern in Orleans, Hog Island. So that's where my passion is, doing pastry. But I love working for the students here. It's great.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching. This was this week's Talent Search with pastry chef Dave here in the cafeteria at the high school, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Kylie Shell with Your Extra Story. I'm here today with Isabel Merle, the co-president of the Student Council, to recap the successes of the Giving Tree project. This was the first year that the Student Council has sponsored this project, which benefits the Lower Cape Outreach Council and the Family Pantry of Cape Cod. We heard that this year the Giving Tree was very successful. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the Giving Tree was a project that we did where we had a tree placed right outside Mrs. LeBranch's office, and kids could take any of the stars, the ornaments that we had on it, and it just said the kids' toys. And we had a really, really great response. We had over, I'd say, 30 toys donated, so it was really awesome.
That's nice. What responses did you receive from this project?
Yeah, so like I said, we had over 30 toys donated, and it was a lot of kid responses, which was really cool to see. We were expecting sort of parents and teachers, but it was actually we got like a ton of kids wanting to partake in this event.
How did this project come to mind? Like, how did it come up within the council?
So our new student council advisor, Ms. Dill, had done this project at her old school as a student council advisor there. So she brought up the idea of sort of a giving tree, but we kind of formed it into something a little bit more. But she kind of laid the groundwork for it.
How were you involved in this, and what was your personal response to this?
So I made out all of the stars. I came up with the toys, and then I also brought the toys to the Lower Cape Outreach and also to the Family Pantry.
Switching gears, but still on the topic of giving back to the community, what were the other organizations the Student Council was involved in?
So the other projects that we did this holiday season, we put drop-off bins at a bunch of different locations in Eastham and Orleans. We did the Eastham Library, Orleans Library, Eastham Town Hall, Red Balloon, and Kid and Caboodle. And we got great responses from them. I'd say over probably 40 toys from those combined. And then we also did a Stop and Shop toy drive where we collected, I'd say 30 toys, so in total about around 100.
That's really nice. Well, thank you. I'm Kylie Shelley, and this is Your Extra Story.
What's up, Nauset High School?
We love Nauset!
What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome to Nauset News!